Hi folks, how are we? Hope you're well. Back again, another Irish whiskey review with me, Marty Macaulay. I do these reviews when I don't have Justin, and I don't know whether that's good or bad. At least I get quiet. I don't have to listen to Justin. It's quiet. he's, yeah, he's a strange character, as I'm sure you know if you watch the show on a Saturday night. But yeah. Anyway, I'm having a little drink tonight. The black stuff. I have to get up early in the morning, early-ish. So I'm going to bed early, but I think I'll have a couple of drinks before I go to bed. And I thought I would probably. This is just about to die. No, probably not. Well, I think drink that tonight. Probably will actually. Comes off like a bass drum that. I've had this bottle for a long time now. I've had this for a couple of years because they've changed the branding of this and all. This is the old Tyrconnell 10-year-old port cask, 1762. Yeah, that's when Tyrconnell was running about and getting on. This isn't 1762 from when this was established. Lots of people, another Lazarus brand. Tyrconnell was actually a very big brand. Sold lots and lots in the States. Was distilled down in the old Watts distillery down in Londonderry, Derry, Stroke City, Maiden City. Don't want to upset anybody. So down there, the Watts distillery distilled it, and it was a really big concern. Revived again by Cooley, so this is Cooley liquid in port casks. So I know I've had this for a long time, and it's one of those I dip into whenever the mood is on me. It's funny because I'm used to it, and it is one that kind of surprised me when I first had it, because with port, you normally associate port with the sort of end of a meal. It's a sort of rich drink. It's got that sort of, it's obviously a fortified wine, so it tends to be quite rich. But this is, we've always found it sweet and light, but a fresh fruity sweet that comes out with real nice character notes. It's got, Cooley has that reputation for being sort of light apple green, grapey, estery notes. And when it's complemented right, it works really well. Now, everything these days, there's lots and lots and lots of stuff that's coming out cask finished, and that's because they haven't got their own liquids, so they're relying on the cask to give it over the flavour, while lots of these new distilleries are getting the distillate, so they're buying it in. Lots of Cooley brands out there. This is one of the Cooley clones, where you have these brands that are clones of old brands from years ago, or I like to call them the Lazarus brands. Now, Cooley has that signature green notes. Always tastes quite fresh. Now, they have lots of their own brands, and they've done some wonderful stuff. You look at some of the brands that are out now that are relying on Cooley as their source, and I mean, what you have to think of Dunville's primarily, and what they do with Cooley is superb. But Cooley is that light green notes, which is quite easy to dominate over the top of. You put in a big heavy sherry cask, and it's going to take on the sherry, because the distillate itself isn't going to have massive marked flavours that probably carry on. They'll be there, they'll have an influence, but they won't carry on if they're going to be dominated over the top of. And that's why sometimes it's kind of hard to tell where the distillate has come from, because Cooley lends itself quite well to being cask finished. Lovely sweet notes, strawberry, fresh fruit, a little bit of cream, a sort of summer's day drinking. Comes up, a couple of nice peppery notes coming in there, light pepper, white pepper, just something that giving it a little bit of flavour and taste. There's also wood, and it's toasted wood. It's not your fresh green oaky notes. This will be coming from the port cask. So this is overridden those green notes that you would sometimes associate with like fresh wood, cut grass, that style of thing. That would be coming from the distillate. Oh, lovely. Really nice nose on it for a 10-year-old whiskey. It's got nice balance to it. It's got a couple of nice earthy notes that it's picked up from the port as well. Again, that fresh fruit coming in. You've got like dessert. It's like dessert fruit now. It's fresh, moves through to dessert. Nice touch. It's like fresh fruit with a little touch of syrup on the top of it. It gives it a nice texture to it as well. On the finish, there's lots of spice coming in there. You've got aniseed, like fresh licorice. Jammy sweet notes. This is really good. Really nice balance to it. It's not too sharp. At 46%, it feels, possibly, I'll try it with another little bit of water again and let it open up, because I think you could take that at 46 and probably be quite happy with it, but I think half a teaspoon of water will just give it a little bit of a lift and let some more of the fruit come through, because the spice is there and it's quite pronounced, but the fruit and the spice are working quite well together, and I think with a little bit of water that might just allow the both of them maybe to work in a slightly different way and give it some complexity, because they're working very well together at the minute. And if you put that water in, I think it might just pull them apart a little bit and give it layers of flavour. That little bit of water has brought that on, so it's got some tannin notes to it, which are deeper in the fruit. The fruit has deepened. Not getting the peppery nose, but the wood has actually lifted a little bit, so it's become slightly greener, fresher wood. Yeah, all of a sudden, where the spice was coming in the finish, it's come much further forward in the delivery. You're getting those spicy notes, jam and all there. Nice. It's working quite well together. It's getting nice towards the end. Touches of ice and sugar. So you've got lots going on here. Really, really nice levels of complexity. The Cooley distillate at the very start has allowed the port to come on, and the port has given it these different sort of characteristics. I really like this. I really would have had this finished probably a lot sooner, but I've been getting other stuff. I've had it, and this kind of works its way to the back of the cupboard until you pick it out, have another one, pick it out, have another one, and then go, well, I'll probably just finish this off. It's the Tyrconnell range is slightly undervalued, slightly underregarded maybe, with all the new whiskies that are coming out. There's never a huge amount of talk about them because maybe they're not generating any traction or any because they've been about for quite a long time. So the rebranding didn't really happen, but I don't think it probably brought it to the fore in anybody's mind. But it's exceptionally good and very reasonably priced and a real nice alternative. It's been there where the fresh fruit is still there. You've still got all those strawberries. Slightly nuttier note coming through there now too. So it's working. The water has worked. It's done different things to it. It's brought it down. It's moved it about and given it more to do. So you can't have this. By adding the water, you've got this extra layer of complexity that's coming. Yeah, the wood's changed again. It's actually where it was originally, sort of like toasted, moved up now through being slightly greener. It's now kind of back to being toasty, and almost changed over to being nutty, which is very similar. There's very similar traits there, sort of peanuts. You know when you break open the peanuts, and you've got that wooden shell, that sort of almost papery wooden shell, and the skin of the peanuts. Nice mouthfeel. Just really nice, jammy, deep, rich fruit. Again, that touch of aniseed, licorice on the moved slightly back again. White pepper, cream. Oh, it's really really good. Tyrconnell, for what it is, port cask. The newer incarnations, pretty similar. Not much flavour drift. As far as I'm aware, I haven't done a side by side comparison, but there hasn't much flavour drift in it. I'm going to rank this without question. Give it a very healthy, because where it's at the sort of £40 a bottle, I'll give it a very healthy 8 out of 10. Go and get yourself a bottle. You won't be disappointed with the port cask Tyrconnell, that's the truth. So if you're new to Irish whiskey, have a go at this one. You'll enjoy it. Without further ado, I shall bid you farewell, and I will hopefully catch you on a Saturday night, 10 PM, live. Me and Justin, Irish Whiskey Review. Listen to their podcasts on Wednesday. You get them on all of the platforms. Just ask either the phone maker or the Amazon woman, you know who I mean, ask them to play Irish Whiskey Review, and that will be a weekly podcast with myself and Justin discussing whatever has come into our heads that week. So, take care, stay safe, and have a good time. Enjoy yourself. Bye bye.